Alright guys, welcome back to SC2 Improved Summer League 2014 round of 16 Group B. Are you ready? Because we're going into our second match of the night. The second match, the winner goes on to play to Fell, the loser goes to play on Sopty for their tournament life. It's going to be Adonminus versus Optimus, and we're going to go into game right now. In the lower left hand corner we're going to be starting up with the blue Protoss player from Cascade. It is Adonminus here. He's the SC2 Improved Winter League 2012-2013 champion. He's performed well. He got round of 8 in the SC2 Improved Summer League last year. He got round of 16 in the SC2 Improved Winter League this year. And now he's back in the SC2 Improved Summer League 2014. Already with a round of 16 placing. But can he get to the playoffs? Can he get to the top 8? That is going to be the question, guys. He is in the lower left hand corner. Adonminus. His opponent in the lower right hand corner replacing Violet here at very last minute, so thank you to him for being so flexible and just deciding like, hey, I literally, it was an hour and a half ago I said, can you play? And he said yes. So here he is. It's Optimus from AT Gaming. AT Gaming, the SC2 Improved Team League Season 2 champions. Optimus was the player who all-killed Vega Squadron in the finals to be able to give them that result. He starts up with a command center first, followed by 2 barracks here in this game. So, Optimus, a very strong player, has been on the up and up. Can he cause some upsets here today? Can he get through Adonminus? Can he get through Sopty? Maybe can he even get through to Fell? I mean, Optimus did try to qualify. He didn't have any really great qualifier runs. I think he made it to the semi-finals once, but that was it. And once he made it to the semi-finals, you know, he only really got round of 32, round of 64, and so he wasn't able to rack up enough points to really make it into the top 8, which qualified for the tournament. So, you know, a little bit fortunate that he did get to replace Violet, and let's see what he's really made of. Let's hope he can at least give us some great games here today, especially considering our first, you know, his first opponent will be Adonminus. So yeah. SCV coming into the base. We'll see absolutely nothing just yet. And that is because, of course, it's scouted in the incorrect direction to begin with. And is going to find out Adonminus in the last position he does checking. Adonminus is not scouting at all just yet. He is going to actually start sending out, okay, he's just going to send a stalker to the ramp to kind of hold this here. And try and deny this SCV from gaining access to any information in this main base. Already stepping that stalker, so great awareness here. SCV will not actually get any information at all, doesn't even get to see the gases, so really no idea about what Adonminus wants to do. I mean, Adonminus is actually going into a mega fast robo facility here. Kind of before 5 minutes this went down, so a very quick robotics facility from Adonminus. And 2 more gases being taken. As probe it's going to come out of this base, and we'll see where that's going to be heading here in the near future. It's actually going to head over to the bottom right hand side of the map first, so it's going to try and get a bit of scout information too, but some Marines moving out look as though they will end up intercepting this. And unless Adonminus has kind of godlike reactions here, this is going to be some dead probiness in the middle of the map. A very fast Robo Bay now on the way for Adonminus. He really is cranking this out as fast as he can. 6 minutes barely, and it's a Robo Bay on the way down. Stimpack starts up at home for Optimus. I mean, Adonminus here, he hasn't even kind of stopped to make an observer or anything at all, really. He doesn't have, you know, as many probes as he may expect right now. He really is committing to this kind of very fast Robo Facility and Robo Bay play, and we'll see if it pays off for him. I mean, maybe he's looking to hit some kind of very fast 2-base timing. And, well, I mean, we continue to see here moving forward the Marines of Optimus, but I believe he will not scout that Robo Facility or that Robo Base, so he doesn't get any information here. He doesn't pick off the Mothership Core either. Adonminus with a great decision not to, you know, pull that back, just to leave it fighting. And in the end here, the Marines die for absolutely nothing. A Stargate on the way down now as well, so Adonminus actually really does like Stargate play. So we're probably going to be seeing Phoenix Colossi here out of him at the start of this series. So we're going to see a reactor coming down and a starport as well. And a couple, a reactor and a tech lab coming down also here on these 2 barracks. So Optimus looking as though he's just going to get set up in towards the mid game. A second Stargate as well, so he's really going to be looking to crank out these Phoenix as fast as he can. I mean, this is something which if Optimus doesn't spot, like, he's going to be so surprised by it, and it might really come back to kind of, it might really hurt him. We're actually going to see Oracle production to begin with. I wonder if we're going to see 2 Oracles just fly into the main base. Like, this is just such a crazy kind of build from Adonminus. I mean, Robo Bay very fast, and now Oracle's coming up behind it. Maybe just 1 Oracle. Maybe he goes into Phoenix after this. But it's very, very interesting. And again, he's just putting all of his gas into this tech. You know, he can't afford any more ground units. You know, no more stalkers. He's actually only just started Warp Gate right now. Oh my god, that's how crazy this build is. He gets Warp Gate at like 8:45, and I honestly don't actually think that's a mistake here. I think this is kind of a genuine decision. A Reaper on the way for Optimus. I don't know if that's a misclick for him, or whether he just genuinely wants a Reaper to kind of get in and be able to scout out his opponent. Absolutely no anti-air in this natural expansion, so this Oracle probably going to be able to do a fair amount of damage, as it is going to fly in here and start picking away at these SCVs. So Optimus going to start taking some damage here, and you know, a few workers going down. Adonminus going to be able to find a couple more before getting out of there without taking a single hit of damage. And you know, great little bit of play by him. Gets some good damage done here. Now we see 2 medevacs loading up and starting to head out. Now this Oracle did spot it. Optimus going to think twice about continuing on though. He will wait a bit longer. In fact, we have this Oracle back in here, and got a few more kills. So great little play by Adonminus just there. 8 kills in total so far. And it will be heading out here now. There's a third base starting up. And you know, Optimus will spot this very quickly, but there's 2 Colossi out, and you know, 2 Colossi. I don't think 2 medevacs with Marines will be able to deal with this, but what he will probably do is try and come into this natural. However, he's got to be very careful of these Phoenix, because if he loses these medevacs, he's not going to be in that great of a position. Like, you know, these first 2 medevacs are meant to really keep the Protoss player pinned back for a long, long time. He scans, he sees the Phoenix, and immediately turns away. So good scan by Optimus, deciding to change his mind after seeing what is there, and he will just now move away, and yeah. Alright, great. So unloading here on this watchtower. Is this Oracle going to start coming forward once again, looking for a little bit more damage? It doesn't look as though he'll really be able to find too much though. Whoa, I say that, and actually it's gone straight into this main base where there's actually, you know, endless amounts of damage to be done. He gets a couple more workers, actually just 1 more before going off there, but great damage overall by that Oracle. 15 workers killed, and Optimus here, he will just kind of continue to just position outside of his natural ramp. His third base has landed, so both of these guys on 3 bases. Adonminus with a kind of 15 worker lead, which is pretty good. Of course, Optimus will be taking a pretty big upgrade lead here in this game, with 2-1 on the way for him here, whereas the first Forge is only just coming down for Adonminus. I mean, that's what he gives up to basically be able to afford Phoenix and Colossi. He gives up kind of, you know, earlier gateways, he gives up a Forge. He's really committed hard into just the Phoenix and the Colossi here. Now we are going to see an army beginning to move forward, and there's a lot of Phoenix here, but honestly there's not that much on the ground for Colossi, so if he can somehow get a really good spread, this is going to be really great. And now Optimus actually adding on a couple of missile turrets here, which is very intriguing. Very interesting indeed. And yeah, I'm intrigued to see how these play out. It looks as though this Reaper was a mistake, because it's just kind of sitting with the army. It hasn't been used to scouts, so slight mistake there. Phoenix actually coming over to try and help out this army just in case an attack does come in. I mean, Adonminus doesn't have any map control right now. He doesn't have any observers, so he's got no real way of knowing, you know, what's coming his way and, you know, and whatever. So he's you know, still just positioned here. We actually see Phone Overcharge used as he sees these missile turrets coming down from these SCVs. And in a little bit of an interesting scenario right now, because Adonminus will begin to move forward. It looks as though Optimus will just give up this position, so he's just going to let his missile turrets die. Lands the Vikings pop back up, deciding that's maybe not the best idea. And ooh, the Phoenix take a little bit of damage there, but does get a stim on every single one of those Marines. So Optimus is going to fall back right now. So is Adonminus, as he's setting up some pylons around the map, mostly just to watch for drops coming in, so he can get a little bit of a speedier warning. So that's pretty nice. As he does come in here with this Marine, he doesn't quite spot that pylon there. We have had a fleet beacon just finish in the main base of Adonminus, so he's going to go into Anion Pulse Crystals, get that range on the Phoenix, and increase their kite ability as he's continuing to produce Colossi here. +1 for air weapons and ground weapons on the way. So both of these coming up here and will be finished in the next few moments. And Adonminus actually just going to take a hidden base as well, so taking a hidden 4th base up to the upper left hand side. I've managed to just pull my headphones out, so I don't have any game sound, so excuse me a moment. It's not a good day, guys, it's really not. It's one of them days where you're just like, God damn it. This whole weekend's been a little bit like, God damn it, but yeah, Adonminus is going to be able to just fly around if these Phoenix doesn't do really all too much with these just yet. And just keep them back, being very defensive with them, not really pushing his luck with them at all. As Optimus just continues to build up this army. I mean, his Viking camp will continue to increase, reactoring out 4 at a time. So he's adding on some ghosts as well, and I like this. You know, the EMPs are great against the Protoss army, and if you can EMP some of these Phoenix as well to get the shields off them, it'll really help them Vikings. As he's actually going to SCV pull against this. Okay, well, I'm not sure how well this is going to work out. Adonminus actually transfers a lot of probes, and it looks as though they're going to be recalled up to the top right base. Maybe Mothership Core's going with him. Okay, Mothership Core's coming back here. As Optimus is going to come from this north side and just go for this SCV pull. Adonminus has already set up a really nice kind of choke point here, as these SCVs are going to start coming in along with these ghosts and these Vikings. Optimus, he scans the army, he sees what he is up against. Some cannons being added on here for Adonminus, sorry, as the first stim comes in, and these Vikings are going to start going to town on these Phoenix. Nice EMP on every single one of them Phoenix, so the energy's gone from them, and all of the shields, which will really help out these Vikings. But will it be enough? Because again, these Vikings, they have to survive the Phoenix and then take down the Colossi. He's just going to start stepping in towards the main base. It's a little bit hectic right now. There's not many Phoenix left, but the majority of the Terran army is kind of evaporating very quickly, and there isn't really enough to really take down the Colossi. GG's called, and Adonminus takes game number 1 in this best of 3, and we will be going into Overgrowth once again as our second map in the best of 3 here tonight. So Overgrowth on the way in just a moment or two. Let me just double check it was Overgrowth. I'm 99% sure it was. So yes, Overgrowth was our second map. So let's load this up straight away, guys, and get into game number 2 of this best of 3 between these two players, guys. Loading up right now. I'm going to make myself a referee and invite Adonminus and invite Optimus. So again, the winner of this best of 3 goes on to play Tefel in the winners match. The loser has to drop down to that losers match and play against somebody for their tournament life, and then they would have to move on to win in the decider match to be able to advance to the round of 8. Waiting for our players to accept invites into Overgrowth, and we should be all good to go. Apparently Optimus needs to be removed and re-invited, so invite him once again. Is it going to work? Is it going to work? Hopefully it will. And maybe just needs to relog here. So Optimus just relogging, and we'll get into this second game in a few moments time, guys. And again, things are going quite smoothly here tonight, which is kind of nice, apart from Violet dropping out, which was a little bit of a shame. But hey, not everything in life can be perfect, right? So yeah, just waiting for Optimus to come back online here. Once he gets back online, we'll be able to go into this. It looks as though he just accidentally logged onto his barcode account instead of his Optimus account, which is a little bit of a mistake, but nonetheless, it's okay. I don't think anyone was really paying that much attention. So just waiting here for Optimus to log back on, and we should be all set to go, guys. So just a couple more moments, and it will be Overgrowth map number 2 of a PVT. Optimus with the SCV pull, it wasn't really successful. I mean, the Ghosts, they got great EMPs on the Phoenix. I just don't know though. I think maybe if he takes down if he targets down the if he gets EMP on the Phoenix, and then he targets down the Colossi with the Vikings, think about the scenario we are in then, because you have no lifts on the Phoenix, so the Vikings, all they have to do is kill the Colossi. So you kill the Colossi, and then you've got a bunch of Phoenix which are completely useless. They can kill some medevacs, but that's absolutely it, because they've got no energy. Whereas, you know, usually if you don't hit EMPs, they've got energy to pick up and kind of clean up afterwards. So it's one of them kind of weird scenarios. You're like, oh, what's the best decision? And I think there it really would have been, if you targeted down them Colossi, I think they would have fallen very quickly, and then there would have been a lot for the bio to be a lot of bio left over to be able to kind of just clean things up. And I mean, let's be honest, that bio force lasted so long; it lasted for ages while the Vikings were killing Phoenix. So imagine they would kill the Colossi, more of it would have lasted even longer. And I think that may have been the difference in the game. My mic is up. What does that mean? What does my mic is up mean? I don't know what that means. In the lower left-hand corner here, we do have the blue Protoss player from Adonminus. From Cascade, it's Adonminus. In the upper right, the red Terran player from AT Gaming. It's going to be Optimus. Adonminus and Optimus, of course, sounding very similar at the end of each of their names. So this SCV is going to head out on the map. So SCV heading over here, and second SCV as well. Oh my god, really? I just thought he was going for a Mega Rally Scout because Adonminus is a crazy guy, but he's actually going for an 11-11. Oh my god. Well, Adonminus did not scout at all last game. So that's something to, you know, think about in Optimus's favour. However, it's a much different map to Nimbus. You know, it's a much smaller map, and, well, well, this is about to happen. Is it? Oh, I don't know if it will. Okay, well, he's going to see it. And immediately Optimus is just going to be like, really? GG. Well, that was the fastest best. That was the fastest game. 2 minutes and 15 seconds. GG. Scouted straight away. Risk did not pay off. Guys, we're going to go into a quick commercial break. When we're back, it'll be Tefel versus Adonminus in the winner match. And we'll be going into this in a few moments' time. So Adonminus versus Tefel on the way. A very quick 2-0 for Adonminus. And yeah, that was a little bit crazy, guys. Stay tuned. We'll be back in a few moments' time with match number 3. Our third best of 3 of the night, Tefel versus Adonminus.